First, we will remove all remaining domestic restrictions in law.
A new plan to live with COVID in England, announced Monday by British Prime Minister Boris Johnson, that's ditching remaining coronavirus restrictions there, including the legal requirement to self-isolate after testing positive beginning Thursday.
We now have sufficient levels of immunity.
While noting the pandemic is not over, Johnson says with immunity levels high and deaths low, the rules can go, along with contact tracing and free testing. And beginning April 1st, guidance easing even further.
Until the 1st of April, we will still advise people who test positive to stay at home. But after that, we will encourage people with COVID-19 symptoms to exercise personal responsibility. Just as we encourage people who may have flu to be considerate to others.
Some opponents say the measures are being scrapped too soon, putting people at risk, and serve as a distraction while Johnson is being investigated for allegedly violating his own COVID rules. Now, a fourth vaccine dose will be offered to those 75 and up and other vulnerable people. Other parts of the UK set their own health policies. Sticking with England, Brits wishing Queen Elizabeth a speedy recovery after the 95-year-old monarch tested positive for COVID-19 on Sunday.
Well, I wanted her to get well soon.
I hope the symptoms aren't too severe.
The fact that they're saying that she's just got like cold symptoms, that's good.
Good morning.
Buckingham Palace says the royal expects to continue light duties at Windsor over the coming week. To Australia, big hugs and happy reunions.
We're so excited.
The country that had some of the toughest restrictions in the world fully reopening its borders Monday to international visitors after nearly 2 years of pandemic travel bans.
To have the whole family together again, it's very emotional.
Testing and vaccination rules are in place. And in New Zealand, where anti-mandate protesters are still occupying the country's capital, in line with protests seen in Canada, Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern signaling rules will be eased after the Omicron peak has passed.
We all want to go back to the way that life was, and we will, I suspect sooner than you think. But when that happens, it will be because easing restrictions won't compromise the lives of thousands of people, not because you demanded it.
Melissa Duggan, City News.